Hi, everybody, and welcome to my free 5-day nutrition tips and tricks. Few ways to make a healthy lifestyle work for you and make it work a little bit easier. I've been in multiple stages of life and I've made this nutrition and lifestyle, healthy eating, meal prepping, and planning work for me in each of those stages from when I was working well over full time back in Wisconsin and AJ was also working full time or gone. So I went from planning for 4 people living in a 2-bedroom apartment while we were all working full time to just myself and meal planning for only myself while he was deployed to us moving and him working and me staying at home and working from home, and then us now having a child and me being a stay-at-home mom while he works. So we have quite a few different seasons that we've gone through, and I've really kind of honed in on some things that have made this lifestyle, eating healthier, being able to meal prep, being able to plan those things out, that just makes life easier. Makes lunches when he needs to go to work quickly in the morning easier. Makes my lunches easier when our 6-month-old is having a complete meltdown for no reason, or just easier when I want to hang out with her more and she's awake and happy. Things that make dinners easier because we still want to have our lives, meaning he likes to still do his intramural sports. So, and then Reagan's early bedtime. Like sometimes cooking at 5 or 6 p.m. is just not in the cards that day. Things that I do when I do want to make sure that I cook throughout the week and what I can do to make things easier that way for when we don't always want to eat leftovers, because that does happen. And there are some weeks like this week where we ate pretty much an entire week worth of leftovers because I did all the cooking on Sunday. Versus some weeks where we don't really feel like eating a ton of leftovers, so we only, we'll cook 3-4 times during the week. And what do we do then? What do we do with the leftover food at that point that can make it easier for another week if we enjoy cooking that week? And how I deal with some of that. So you're going to see a video each day. They're going to be how I meal plan, what I do for grocery shopping, how I go about the grocery store, because there are some things that is good to know that I've learned through my personal training certification, from my fitness nutrition specialist certification, and now that I'm learning through my Ultimate Portion Fix Master Coach certification. So I've noticed things that are very common and intertwined with all 3 of these things that has just helped my knowledge base grow more. So I'll share it with you. Why not? We'll talk about how I meal prep, how I package my food in the fridge to make things easier. What I do when I do cook and I have leftovers to make those leftovers easier to take the next day, things like that. Do some question answer sessions, and I'll drop some recipes and things like that in here too. Some of my favorite go-tos that we just use all the time. So I'm really excited about this week. And if you have any specific burning questions, please feel free to ask them and we'll get those answered.